Good morning, everybody. Thanks for clicking on the video and giving it a watch. Today we are going to be checking out the Ripley's Mobile Military Marvels here in Branson, Missouri. And it's located right next to, oh, sorry for the sun, right next to the Ripley's, believe it or not. This portion is actually free to check out, so pretty cool time. So if you guys would do me a favor, hit that thumbs up button. And if you guys are new to the channel, subscribe. It's free to do and it helps us grow our channel. So with that, let's go check out some really old, cool military vehicles. And it is also right across the street from the huge Branson Ferris wheel there. There's the Ferris wheel right there. And then if I move over this way, the sun's there. The Ripley's, believe it or not, building is right there. And then we got this cool oversight area with all these cool military vehicles. So we'll go around. It's kind of set up in like a little horseshoe with some vehicles in the middle as well. We'll go around and check out all the old military vehicles here. And right here, we're going to start with this M5 high-speed tractor. Check this guy out. And I'm here early in the morning. It's in the teens, the temperature. I don't know why I always come out early in the morning. I usually like to do my videos right after I drop the kids off at school. But yeah, you'll probably see my shadow in a lot of them. But yeah, check this thing out. Can you imagine driving one of these things? I'm sure back in the day, these things were probably high tech, but I'm kind of holding the camera up. I don't know how much you guys can see of the inside there, but the M5 high-speed tractor. And how I know what the names are, they do have plaques, which I'll show you guys, and they also have little signs on the vehicle itself telling you what it is. Up next is the Class 110 crash truck, Class 110 crash truck. Right here, look at this guy. I know we've been living here about 4.5 years, I think it's coming up on now, maybe longer now. And these things have been sitting out here since we've lived here. Not too sure how long they've been sitting out here, but yeah, check out these cool old military vehicles. And here's the plaques also I was telling you about. They got a couple on each one here. This is for the Chevy Class 110, the airfield crash truck that we just saw. Oh, and my shadow. And then over here is the M5 high-speed tractor. I'll try to get these on all the vehicles, so if you want to pause them and get some information on the different vehicles here, you can pause them and read the information. Up next is going to be the M561, the Gamma Goat. Check this out. One of these times I come down here, I'll have to go through and show you guys the plaque and actually read all this information on the plaque for you guys. But it is just way too cold to do this time around. But yeah, pretty cool. And like I said at the beginning, these military vehicles are free to check out. So this one you can kind of see where you'd be driving. Yeah, it's pretty cool. Must be hold passengers back here. The military probably traveled in here. Looks like they could hold some people in the back here. Check this one out. This is the M3 half track. You got normal tires in the front, and then you got the track in the back. Check those out. This one I'm going to do 3. This next sign's got 3, so we'll go through all 3 of them, and then I'll show you guys the plaques on them. The half track right there. Up next is the M59 APC, is what the sign says, which is the Armored Personnel Carrier. So I'm guessing that carries some people. Can you imagine driving this thing, though? That thing is cool looking. And then we got the GMC $220, the shop van right there. And then I'll go back and show you guys the plaques for these three. And here's the plaques, the M3 half track. And then we got the M59 armored personnel carrier. And then we got the GMC shop van. Look at this thing. This is the LVT for the Water Buffalo. Oh my goodness. Check this out. This thing is cool and big. Can you imagine seeing that thing actually moving around, driving around? I'm guessing it's called the Water Buffalo, so it can even go in the water. Can you imagine seeing this thing come out of the water or going into the water? Check that out. That thing is cool. And then over here we got the M56 Scorpion. Check that guy with the gun coming out of it. Man, that thing's crazy. And then the M43 Dodge Ambulance over here. If I can get it without the sun there. There we go. Check that out. That's a good shot. And here's the information on these coming up. This guy is the Water Buffalo. And then we got the Scorpion. And then we got the Dodge Ambulance. These three we can actually walk around the back here and get a little back view. There's the ambulance. There's the Scorpion right here. Check that guy out. And then the Water Buffalo. So cool. With the Ferris wheel in the background right there. Oh, this one I can get you guys a view of the inside. This is the M29 Weasel. Check this little guy out. This guy's tiny. We can see the inside of this one. Not much to it. They don't have the seats or anything in there, but looks like they got the gauges and stuff still in here. This would probably be where the driver would be sitting, is my guess. But yeah, the Weasel. That guy's tiny. And then here's the information on the Weasel tracked vehicle right here. This one right here is the Duckling. This is a trailer, looks like, so probably some big beastie thing would tow this guy. The WCTC-6 Duckling trailer. Oh, it shows it with the top. It would normally have a top on it right here. Amphibious trailer, known as the Duckling, was made for use with the landing vehicle tracked and the amphibious truck. It has a 4.5 ton capacity with its 245 cubic feet cargo box. Approximately 212 of these trailers were manufactured for the Army and USMC in 1944 and 1945. Believe it or not. Check this one out. We might be able to walk all the way around this. This is the M76 Otter. This one's really cool looking as well. Get you guys the plaque since I'm right here in the front, and then we'll give it a little walk around. I'm hoping the camera's not picking up my shaky hand from how cold it is. The Otter right here. This thing is cool looking. Check that out. It's got some little grated windows here. I'm not too sure. The camera would probably focus on the grating, but not too sure what we can see in there or not see. But Oh, there's a little peephole right back here too as well. Let me see if I can get the camera in there. Not sure what you guys are seeing right there, but there's a little look at the inside of this one. Way cool looking though. The otter. And they do have a cool recycled metal bald eagle out here. Check this statue out. That is a cool shot right there with the Ferris wheel in the back. Recycled bald eagle. This giant bald eagle weighs over 2,000 pounds and is made entirely from recycled scrap metal pieces from old cars. Check that out. That is cool. And then right next to it, we got the Willys Jeep here. They got up here on a pile of rocks. The Willys Jeep. Here's a plaque for the Willys Jeep. It's pretty cool how they got this one displayed on the pile of rocks. And then we got 3 more here to check out. We got the M211 Deuce and a Half right here. This big truck with a trailer on it. I'll walk around it as well as we check out the other ones. First here though, the Deuce and a Half truck. And then this one is the Dragon Wagon. This guy's used for transporting tanks, I believe is what the sign, if I remember right, what the plaque says here. Let's see. Oh yeah, the tank transporter, the Dragon Wagon, right there. And then the Lark V or Lark 5 right there. We'll check that guy out here in a minute. And then the Deuce and a Half right there. And here is the Lark V. Looks like this guy's set up to go on land and water. I would take it. Kind of is what it looks like here. Check this guy out. This guy's pretty cool. But yeah, this Dragon Wagon. That's where you'd see the tanks on them. Check that. That guy's long. So cool. Alright guys, I got a little bit of time left, so I figured I'd walk over here right next door to all those old military vehicles we saw and video some of these outdoor sculptures they got here at Ripley's, believe it or not. Just on the outside you can check out. This here is the scrap metal gorilla. It was fabricated with scrap metal from oil drums, construction materials, and crashed cars. That guy's pretty cool. And then this guy is a huge tire gorilla. This gorilla is 10 feet tall, weighs nearly 1 ton, and is made of recycled car tires. Check that out. That is cool looking. And then we also got the oil drum elephant right here. And I don't know, as I was videoing these, if you guys saw these little sculptures that also look like flowers here. This is part of the car part flowers section there. So pretty cool. Coming around the front here, look at this guy. This guy is giant. This is a car parts robot right here. That guy is huge. And it says this sculpture was built from hundreds of used automobile parts. Unfortunately, we cannot turn it back into a car. Check that sculpture out. That thing is huge. That is awesome. Here we got the recycled superhero. Check that guy out. This larger than life sculpture, entirely from scrap metal, stands over 11 feet tall, and his head alone weighs over 300 pounds. That head right there, over 300 pounds. Check this guy out. There's no sign for this, but does that kind of look like Arnold? Check that guy. That guy is huge. I mean, I gotta stand way back to get the full guy in the picture there. He's almost as tall as the building. Man, that guy's huge right there. And then next to him, we got the Tire Art Mammoth. Recycled car tires. Its structure is supported by an inner frame of metal used to bolt hundreds of tire strips on it. Right there, the Tire Art Mammoth. All right, check these out. The amazing crochet lions. I think I actually have to walk around the other side. I think, if I remember right, is where the sign is for these crochet lions. But check those out in this big, huge trailer. Yeah, crochet lions. Shauna Richardson's crocheted these giant lions from 36 miles of wool to celebrate the London 2012 Olympics. These were the largest single-handed crochet sculptures in the world. Believe it or not. So crocheted for the London 2012 Olympics. But yeah, there's 3 of them in here too. These things are huge. This is really cool looking. Can you imagine making those? Wow. Yeah, 3 of them in there. And then we'll come over here to the werewolf right here. Check this guy out. Car part werewolf. This werewolf is made of recycled car parts and weighs several hundred pounds. Check that guy out. Way cool. Alright everybody, that's going to wrap up our video here today, checking out the Ripley's Mobile Military Marvels, which is all those old military vehicles, and a little walk around the outside here of Ripley's, believe it or not, to check out all the sculptures you can see outside of here in Branson, Missouri. So always a great time. It is freezing cold out here though, so if you guys would hit that thumbs up button. If you guys would do me a favor, if you're new to the channel, subscribe. It's free to do and it helps us grow our channel. And if you do feel like you want to help support our channel a little bit more, go ahead and hit that join button or the link in the description to our YouTube memberships. We have 6 different levels and they all come with early access to our videos, which means you'll see all of our videos before anybody else. Thanks for watching. Thanks for clicking on the video. Check out all our other videos. And if you guys are new to our channel, I am Zach, and we will see you on the next one. Bye-bye. Huge car parts robot right there.